than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been up. In this first half, 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on 1st down. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I guess, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
Play action, now it's Lance.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here's Lance.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Striker, 3-3, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage.
There he goes, left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 16-yard line.
A give, running right, Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Seibert's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
What you're looking to do, maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Lance looking to throw it.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again, it's Achane. Shreds the tackle, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Miami.
Running right, here's Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Man, 222 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And Lance going to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And quickly they get to the line.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Burns coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an...
And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Shamrocks have got it back to within a score. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Water. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, Achane. And some strong running. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Room here to run. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the gun, he'll hand this off as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Well, hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50%. Thus far, that's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Guys, you're right. The former safety gets the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Take it at the 37. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here. of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive goes 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. So a nice throw there, and CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Seibert set to kick off.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Miami set to take over. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. He'll get this to about the 38. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball caught by Campbell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd and 4. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take it. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right
time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football. Some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now an audible here into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped. Momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen. Achane has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Shamrocks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 73.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's 4th down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Brooklyn, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday